Welcome everyone. I'm excited to welcome you to today's presentation. We'll be exploring the important topic of Aqidah, which is a fundamental aspect of our faith. This presentation is brought to you by Continuous Learning Development. Over the next few slides, we'll cover key concepts and insights to deepen our understanding. Let's get started. Welcome to our next slide, which is copyright 2024 by Continuous Learning Development. Today, I want to focus on a very important hadith known as Jibreal. This hadith is fundamental because it captures key teachings about our faith and how we should live it daily. Jibril, or Gabriel, came to the Prophet Muhammad, Arabic Sayyida, Arabic Lam, Arabic Khalif Maksura, Arabic Khalif, Arabic Lam, Arabic Lam, Arabic Ha, Arabic Tain, Arabic Lam, Arabic Yet, Arabic Ha, Arabic Wow, Arabic Seen, Arabic Lam, Arabic Meme in a very special way, asking questions that every believer should reflect on. It's not just a story from the past. It's a reminder for us about the core elements of Islam, Iman, and Ihsan, faith, belief, and excellence in worship. Understanding this hadith helps us connect our daily actions to our spiritual goals. So, as we go through this, keep in mind how these teachings can influence and improve our lives today. Today, I want to share with you an extraordinary event that took place during the time of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. One day, while we were sitting together, a man appeared before us. He was dressed in very white clothes with jet black hair, and there were no signs that he had traveled. Interestingly, none of us recognized him. He sat close to the Prophet, rested his knees against his thighs, and asked, "O Muhammad, inform me about Islam." The Prophet, peace be upon him, responded by describing the core pillars of Islam, testifying that there is no deity but Allah and that Muhammad is his messenger, performing salah, paying zakah, fasting in Ramadan, and performing hajj if able. The man affirmed, "You have spoken truly." Then he asked about Iman, or faith. The Prophet explained that it means believing in Allah, his angels, his books, his messengers, the last day, and in Qadar, the divine decree, both good and evil. Again, the man confirmed, "You have spoken truly." Next, he inquired about Ihsan, which is about excellence in worship. The Prophet said it's to serve Allah as if you see him, knowing that even if you don't see him, he certainly sees you. Then he asked about the hour, the day of judgment. The Prophet replied that the one asking doesn't know more than the questioner. That knowledge is with Allah alone. But he then asked about its signs. The Prophet explained that the signs include the birth of a slave girl giving birth to her mistress, and seeing the barefooted, naked, and destitute herdsmen competing in building tall structures. After this, the man left. I waited, and then the Prophet turned to me and asked if I knew who that man was. I responded that Allah and his messenger know best. The Prophet revealed that it was Jibril, the angel Gabriel, coming to teach us about our religion. This event highlights the importance of understanding the core concepts of Islam, belief, practice, and faith, and reminds us that knowledge of the unseen, like the hour and its signs, is ultimately with Allah. As we look at this slide, I want to focus on the concept of worshiping Allah, or as we say, Swa, in a way that truly reflects Ihsan. Ihsan means to worship Allah as if you see him, even though you don't see him. It's about maintaining that high level of sincerity and devotion, knowing that Allah is always watching over us. This idea reminds us that Allah sees us at all times, even when we think no one is watching. So, our worship should be done with the utmost sincerity and awareness of his presence. Now, moving on to Iman, or faith. It's fundamental to believe in the core pillars: Allah, angels, books, his messengers, the last day, and Qadar, whether good or bad. These beliefs form the foundation of our faith and shape how we view our lives and our relationship with Allah. It's also crucial to believe in Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, as the final messenger. Our faith isn't complete without following his teachings and example. And then there are the acts of worship that strengthen our faith: prayer, zakah, fasting during Ramadan, and hajj, pilgrimage to Mecca. These acts are not just rituals. They are ways to deepen our connection with Allah and demonstrate our commitment to his commands. Finally, we recognize that faith has levels, 3 levels in particular: that reflect our spiritual development. The more we strive and grow in these levels, the closer we become to Allah. All of these points tie back to the idea that worship and faith are continuous journeys, aiming for ihsan, always striving for that highest level of sincerity and devotion. Let's take a moment to reflect on Hadith Jibreal, which highlights a fundamental aspect of Islamic belief, the Shahada. This hadith emphasizes that declaring the Shahada is the cornerstone of our faith. It's what unites Muslims worldwide and affirms our belief in the oneness of Allah and the prophethood of Muhammad. Importantly, the hadith also notes that Muslims are required to openly declare this declaration of faith. This openness signifies our commitment and sincerity in embracing Islam. However, it also recognizes that in some situations, such as when a person feels threatened or in danger, they may choose to keep this declaration private to protect themselves. Connecting this to our overall understanding, the Shahada is not just a statement. It's a profound act of faith that shapes our identity and relationship with Allah. It reminds us of the importance of sincerity and courage in practicing our beliefs, especially in challenging circumstances. This core concept underscores the significance of faith as the foundation of our spiritual journey.